Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rockin' Around the Recruiter Tree. I am your co-host, Kirsten Greggs, here with the homie, Richard Rosner. We were just backstage talking about Christmas in Hollis. Why our guest today deserves a recount because he did not win the ugly sweater contest at work yesterday, and he very well should have. So we are now demanding a recount.
Thank you.
All the folks that work with our illustrious guest, Dorion Baker, the Senior Director of Talent at BTI 360, also the pastor of Life Ticket Church. Maybe we can get you guys to do an ugly sweater at the church. And does the pastor get to win or you don't get to win?
Oh, I don't know, but it'll be fun either way.
Okay, either way. All right. Well, we have Dorion here today. Again, we're talking about all things recruiting during the holiday season and also getting to know our guests and their holiday traditions. Rich, I'm going to kick it off to you.
All righty. Well, hey, Dorion, welcome to the show. Ho, ho, ho. You ready, buddy?
Let's do it.
I got the velour on today, so I'm ready to wrap it out. Let's do it. Okay, so what unique challenges do recruiters face during the holiday season? And how do you navigate them to ensure a smooth hiring process?
I think one of the things that stands out to me the most is forecasting and regards to forecasting hiring needs. So recruiters really have to adjust this time of year with regards to what those hiring needs look like, the timing of those needs, and then offering some flexible hiring options for people that are coming on board, looking at maybe even unique opportunities if you have it to do contract versus permanent, considering the holidays. And then really taking advantage of, I'm a firm believer in referral programs. So it's a great time of year to encourage your teammates, your employees to refer candidates. Like, why not put a little extra something in the stocking or get a nice getaway during the cold weather in West Virginia, whatever it might be for you. Yeah.
Gift getting season.
All of those are great. I always love to hear our folks talk about the unique things that they do, how they address those challenges. Speaking of challenges, how do you and your team balance the urgency? Because we know it's urgent. It's extra urgent during this time of year of filling positions before the year ends and that need to just maintain a high quality candidate experience amongst all of the chaos.
Yes, this is critical for our team, and we have to have a good candidate experience. That is a goal for us. It is a part of who we are as a team of recruiters, is that we believe in providing a good candidate experience and balancing that urgency. We need to also set the expectation and be realistic about those expectations. That might even mean communicating potential delays due to the holiday schedules. I know even now we're on this tight window of the next 2 weeks of trying to cram in all these interviews before everybody turns into a pumpkin or a snowman, I guess, whatever it is at this point. But we try to set realistic expectations for our candidates with potential delays, doing our best to streamline our recruiting process due to those urgent needs that we have. We utilize some AI technologies, Otter AI. Love to use that for screening purposes. Then any sourcing automation that we can utilize, which we do through our applicant tracking system, which is Greenhouse. So streamlining the recruiting process is huge when trying to meet those urgent needs, and then just prioritizing the candidate experience. I mentioned earlier, ensuring that candidates feel valued and informed throughout the process.
'Tis the season. I love it, Dorion. Seriously. And everybody waits till the last minute too. You know that. KG will tell you, they wait 11 months, they don't do anything. And then last month, they're like, oh, I got to get everything done.
Right.
December is never a calm month, is it? It's I call it December's chaotic.
Not. It is really not. I was telling my wife that. She was like, well, I know everything's probably winding down for you. I'm like, no, actually it's the opposite.
Yeah. So another one of our guests that was on yesterday, Christina Minyard, I saw posted in her Instagram stories today. It said January through November, mess. It's like mess every month. And it's like December, Christmas.
I love it.
That's what 100% describes the talent acquisition process year round. December.
Oh man, I love that.
Christmas. Yes. All right. So
Alrighty.
Your turn.
Are you ready? Okay. So can you share a memorable recruiting success story or lesson learned that holds particular significance during the holiday season?
Yeah. So one that comes to mind actually right now, and this ties into the candidate experience. We like to have our teammates on board with a group of teammates. And so we try our best to gear start dates around the same time so that they can come on board together and even really develop a bond. The folks that I started with when I came on board at BTI 360, I still stay in touch with them. We meet, we follow up, we tag up. So this season in particular, it can be difficult to nail down start dates when you're in like that December, January timeframe, and teams are going to be out and about. So a memorable one for us is we did have a new hire that's coming on board, and due to some family conflicts and obligations, was unable to start at the original time we had planned. And we reached out to one of the other new hires that is coming on board and asked if he would be willing to move his start date just so that we could provide a good experience both for him and this other teammate, and for our team to have them on board at the same time because they're coming on to the same team. So it would be great to have them start together. So he allowed us to move his start date. And I think that was huge. I mean, I think that when you're coming into a new company, it can be a lot of things that are uncertain. And for him to volunteer to move his start date meant a lot. And it meant a lot for the other teammate that is coming on board. So it's a huge success story for us and for our new hires.
Nice.
That's an awesome story. Thank you so much for sharing that. I want to get a little personal now because we've been talking about what you're doing in your work life, but you're a person too. So we talked about those increased demands, and they, like I said, they extend across our professional and our personal life. So how do you maintain the work-life balance with these increased demands and expectations in both your professional and your personal life?
You know what, Kirsten, I don't even know if there's such thing as balance when it comes to work life. I do understand it, though. I think at some point, especially depending on what season you are in your life, it becomes less of a balance and maybe more of an integration in some cases of like integrating certain things together or bringing people that matter in your life together with other activities that you're doing, because it can be a challenge. It can really be a challenge. For me, the first thing that comes to mind is really setting boundaries, which I haven't done a good job of lately. I find myself working late at times, and I should really kind of turn things off at some point. But clearly defining work hours and personal time. That also eats into my self-care, which I believe in that. That's another thing that's really important, is practicing self-care. I am not an early morning person, Richard, but believe it or not, I go to the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning. And it hurts, man. It hurts. Matter of fact, yeah.
Okay, Dorian, I got to tell you this. So I'm a gym buff, personal trainer. I love this stuff, as KG will tell you. But at the end of the day, I don't go to the gym till either 6 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. So when you're sleeping, last night I didn't get home till midnight.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, yeah, I get it. And that's my son is that way. He'll go at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. But yeah, I have to get it in the morning, man. I can't do it on a full stomach at night or after dinner. I'm just like done. So in the morning, first thing, I get in there, and actually yesterday morning I went in after like 4 hours of sleep. I went to sleep too late, and it was rough. But yeah, it's important. You have to, as you know, Richard, practice self-care. It's important to me to take care of myself. If I don't do it, no one else will. So setting boundaries, practicing self-care. And the other thing is just really prioritizing, constantly working to prioritize what's most important so that I can set those boundaries as well.
Dude, you summed it up. Mind, body, and soul. Just not your body, it's your mind too.
Yep.
Look out the window every day and say 3 little birds, like Bob Marley would say, right? Gotta love that. All right,
Yeah.
you ready for the next one?
Yes,
What
sir.
advice do you have for job seekers navigating the holiday job market? And are there any seasonal adjustments that should be aware of them in their job search strategy?
Yeah, I think it's a good time to update your resume. I mean, maybe it's always a good time to update your resume. I encourage people, even in my own company, wherever I've gone to work, I'm like, have you updated your resume recently? Like, not because you're looking to leave or make a change, but you know what? We forget things. Like, we're like, oh yeah, I did do that back in May or April. So updating your resume, your LinkedIn profile is solid. I think specific to holiday season is networking. There's a lot of holiday events. You don't really have those types of events throughout the year till you get to the summer, usually, maybe some cookouts and whatnot. But this time of year, there's a lot of holiday events. You can network with alumni or companies that you work in. So I think it's huge to always seek to build those connections. And then I guess just any seasonal positions, if you're on the job market, there are some seasonal positions. Man, I don't even know how much our delivery drivers make, but they make pretty good money. The Amazon truck drivers, UPS, Federal Express. There's seasonal positions that come up that if you're looking to just get something quickly, jump on it.
Well,
great advice. That's very great advice. So you mentioned Otter earlier, and I do want to talk about AI. Because we're never going to stop talking about AI. And as it continues to evolve and shape the recruiting landscape, what specific tools or technologies, in addition to Otter, or maybe just sticking with Otter, or forward-thinking strategies should talent acquisition teams adopt now in 2024 to ensure they remain competitive and innovative through 2025 and beyond?
Yeah, anything you can do to save time. I mean, I know some people are not on that AI train, or I guess for this show, the AI sleigh at this point. Some people are not on that AI bus yet, and I believe in utilizing tools that help me become more efficient, make me not just faster, but allows me to really use my energy and time for the things that I need to focus in on. So there are some tools that you can utilize within your applicant tracking system, such as we're utilizing, and this is a shout out to Greenhouse, but Greenhouse has a sourcing automation tool that we use. That sourcing automation tool allows us to really streamline our sourcing process. I also mentioned Otter AI, which is a great tool to help to recap and capture all the meetings and conversations that we're in. It's a great conversational AI chatbot. And then just utilizing AI tools like the Copilots and Chat GPTs and the Geminis to help you to quickly summarize messages that you need to send out or create documents for the team.
You summed it up, man.
Appreciate that.
You need AI in 25. I always say AI in 25. A little rap there, a little rhyme.
I like that. AI in 25.
But you know what my slogan is? You love this, Dorion. Thrive in 25. That's my slogan.
Okay. I like that. I like that too. How about
I gotta bring back
Alive in 25. I don't know about that.
I gotta bring back the Thrive shirts. I gotta bring back the Trap Recruiter Thrive shirts. I will thrive, where instead of survive, I will thrive.
I will thrive.
Oh,
can't say
yeah.
that anymore. We'll get out of here.
I'm gonna get rich on it. And I like that too, the AI sleigh. Like you can do a lot with that. You can do a lot with that.
You can.
You can.
AI, just like A1 sauce, right?
We'll put Rich in his Grinch costume on a sleigh.
Nice.
Yes. By the way, Dorion, I go to parades and I dress up like the Grinch or Super Santa.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nice. Super Santa with a cape. You got to see it. I go to Walmart. People just come around, take pictures. Like Christmas Eve. I do Christmas Eve in my hometown.
The Grinch song is a classic song. I listened to it like from start to finish the other day. Like if you listen to the entire song, it is just hilarious. You got to check it out.
Oh, the words are like, aren't they like just, it's wild.
Yeah, it's so wild. I can't, yeah, it's funny.
The Grinch is my favorite. And I am going to give my co-host a shout out, which is weird because I give him a hard time mostly. But I'm wearing my Lighten Up shirt today because I have 100% lightened up and leaned into the holiday theme. I was like anti holiday stuff. Like I'll do the shows and I'll talk, but like I even watch holiday movies now.
Oh wow! Hey, I know this might not be proper etiquette, but let me show you. Let me show you.
Oh, what's that?
This is my painting. I painted this.
That's beautiful.
That is nice.
We did a paint and sip as a team building for my team at a nearby place here, and called Pinot and Palette. And this is my little snowman.
I love it.
Very nice. Yeah. And I'm even drinking out of a mocha, a peppermint mocha, homemade, out of my ornament mug. Yeah. So shout out to Rich, who
I am so great. The miracle on 34th Street has happened.
Rich heart.
The miracle has happened, Dorian.
Speaking of, it's time for our holiday questions.
Woo, here we go. You ready? Jingle bell, jingle bell. Here we go. What's your favorite holiday tradition?
So I would have to say that decorating our tree, which is a tradition that my son and I do each year, usually on Thanksgiving. And that was even more special because our daughter and son, we're empty nesters now. Our daughter is enlisted in the Navy and our son is in his second year of college. And so he came home during Thanksgiving. We put the tree up. So it's really special to have that time together to kind of usher the season in.
Look at you, Dorian. I thought you were 30 years old, man. Come on.
Hey, man, we started early. I might have been 12. I don't know.
Oh.
No, I try to stay young for my kids.
There you go.
You are young. We're all young.
Yeah.
Mature in certain ways.
Mostly. Yes. Okay. What is your most cherished holiday memory and how does it continue to influence the way you celebrate today? And I'm guessing it's going to be the tree.
Oh man. So don't take this as sad. It's going to sound sad when I say it at first.
Okay.
But it's not sad. So I'll say this. So my mom actually passed the day after Christmas. So that was in 2019. So that was sad. But the good news memory in this is my nephew, who was also my godson at the time, was with us, like on the day of. And I'll just never forget, like I have a picture of it. I wish I could show it to you right now, but of me and my nephew together. Like I just remember in such a moment in my life, and I was raised with a single parent mom. So she was like mom and dad to me. So in such a tragic, traumatic time in my life, having him as like this little boy who was like just bright and just enjoying the Christmas season, it meant so much to me that day. And to this day, I think I continue to think back on that. And I'm really close with him now too. He's like 7 now. Yeah, he just turned 7. So that is, while it sounds super sad in the beginning, and it is that, you know, my mom passed the day after Christmas, but that memory will go on with me forever, and forever I'll have a bond with my nephew because we shared that Christmas together.
I love that, and rest in peace to your mother. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Yes. Both tragedy and triumph at the same time.
Yes. And actually, on that note, and so again, we celebrated her life. I just published a book that my mom wrote. She left me a manuscript, before she passed, and we just published it about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
So her book is now on Amazon. So Much Pain But God is the name of the book that she wrote about her life story. But yeah, like I said, I can definitely talk about my mom. It's not, I don't want it to sound as sad and bring the mood down. My mom, she had such a life that she impacted me and so many others. But that was truly a holiday memory for me that will go on forever. So instead of this time of year being a sad time of year because of that, I still rejoice and have such a great time with everybody and have so many wonderful memories.
I love it. So Much Pain But God, available on Amazon.
Yep.
All right. And we'll have to get a link for that so that we can share it with the audience as well.
Awesome.
Love it.
Wow.
Joy to the world. I'm ready to sing it right now.
Yeah.
All right, ready for this one. You got to love it. Thinking about music, movies, and food, what are your absolute must-haves and absolute must-nots during the holiday season?
Oh man. So I am a movie buff. If there's a movie, I probably saw it. I've seen it. I've seen probably way too much movie, way too much TV. So movies, I would say Elf is one, especially my wife. She
Interesting.
loves Will Ferrell, Elf. It's hard to not get into Will Ferrell. And then actually I just started watching it last night. Home Alone. If you go back and watch the first Home Alone, it is hilarious.
It is.
It is a classic. The one-liners, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, Home Alone is a classic, must-have, and I would also switch it up a little bit and say Die Hard. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yes, it is a Christmas movie. Am I right, Dorian?
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Classic. Bruce Willis in the snow, running on glass, barefoot. You know
that's like the biggest debate ever during Christmas. Is it a Christmas movie or not?
It is.
Yeah. It is for y'all. Absolutely.
We Rambo kind of people, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I absolutely. I have a Rambo shirt. When I work out, I have a Rambo shirt that I wear.
Oh,
There
my
you go.
God.
We're in there. Yeah.
Okay. Any must nots?
Any must nots?
Like fruitcake?
Ooh, that's a good one. You know what? Yeah, wow. Fruitcake. Yeah, maybe you probably nailed it for me there. Fruitcake is not a favorite for me. I guess there are some just commercialized holiday songs that are like I don't know, they're okay.
Well.
Yeah, just like they're okay.
Don't say that one.
I know which one you're talking about, right? Can I say it? Little Mariah?
You don't like it, but everyone else in the world likes it, Rich.
Yeah, I mean it's good for the season. I agree.
Thank you.
It's after a while, it's just like okay,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite holiday destination, or do you prefer to celebrate at home?
I think home has been our destination, but home is not just our home, but our families. Okay. So just spending time with family. And it really stood out for me this season with Thanksgiving. My daughter had to work on Thanksgiving Day and the day after. So it stood out to me in that we went down to Norfolk to spend the 2 days prior with her. And we were unable to have like the usual Thanksgiving trimmings, turkey and the gravy and stuffing and all the good stuff, the mac and cheese that my kids always want to eat. But, we didn't have that, but it made me realize even more so how much this time of year and season is really focused on the people you love and care about. So home is, home is where the people you love and care are. So whether that's at our home or visiting my in-laws or some of our other family members, it's been a holiday destination for us.
I love it. All right. We're at the last question, Rich. Go ahead.
Here we go. And I hate this word, but I'm going to say it. Do you set New Year's resolutions? No resolutions. And if you do, so do you have any unique or interesting ones you'd like to share for 2025?
Oh, man. So, Rich, I'm with you on this, man. I do not set New Year's resolutions, not because I don't think it's good to set goals, and especially to have SMART goals that are attainable within that time frame. If you want to do something in 2025, I say go do it. To me, I am grateful for every day. And maybe this is where this comes from, Rich. Like if I was going to set a resolution, it would be like when I wake up, what's my resolution for that morning? So to go from December 31st to January 1st is not significant for me in that it's no more significant than going from, you know what I mean? Whatever the date is.
You know what? I just love what you said. And I got to tell you, elaborate, because I'm the same way. I wake up in the morning and KG will tell you, I love everybody. I don't have a jealous bone in my body. When I go to bed at night, it's fulfillment that I did the best I did that day.
Yeah.
And I thank God, I'm going to say it. I thank God that I'm going to wake up the next day. That's it's all about.
Right.
Money, everything else burns. It's all about health, happiness, and family.
Right. I'm with you, Rich. So I I have nothing against people that say, "Oh, this is going to be the year for this or the year for that," and I declare this year is this, and I have nothing against it. But for me, it's each day I'm grateful for. I will say this: I do have goals for 2025. I am working on a certification right now. So yes, thank you. So February to get that done. And then yeah, I mean, I have some other goals. Like I'm pushing 50, Rich. So I have to tighten it up like you, man, in the gym. So I have some goals there.
Ooh, you're gonna. Well, when you turn 50.
So I'll be 48 next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you turn 50, by the way, I'm already there. So believe it or not, so you turn, it's 5.0, 5.1, 5.2. So you start just putting that point in the middle, man.
I like it.
Yeah, your engine gets stronger and stronger. 7.0.
I like that.
All right. This has been another amazing episode of Rocking Around the Recruiter Tree. We want to thank you again, Dorion, for spending some time with us during this busy season. Please tell folks where they can follow you, and also if you want to shout out your mother's book again and anything that you're doing that you want folks to support.
Yeah, thank you. So again, thank you, Rich. Thank you so much, Kirsten, for welcoming me back. This time I actually had my voice. Last time I was on here, I had like no voice. So grateful for that. Yes, you can see me on LinkedIn. Is probably one of the best places to connect with me and see what's going on, my professional career and some of the opportunities that we have here at BTI 360. A lot of cool things that we have going on. We also have cool events that we host here for the community. So anyone from the community can come out. This Saturday, we have one of those events. It's our Code and Coffee. Code and Coffee is once a month on Saturday. We're hosting. We will be hosting it also and each month. So again, January and throughout. So we welcome the community to come participate in Code and Coffee. We have a DC Jug community event. That's Java Users Group, DC Java Users Group that we host here at BTI 360 in Herndon, Virginia. So yeah, follow me on LinkedIn, BTI 360. Again, my book, my mom's book that I got published is called So Much Pain But God, and it's on Amazon. So thanks again, and hope to see you all in the new year.
Yes, thank you again. And we will see you on the next episode of Rocking Around the Recruiter Tree. I'm Kirsten. That's Rich. And we're out of here.
Oh, see you guys later. Happy holidays.